Hi everyone, this is officially the first tutorial for frameless frame. So I've printed my pictures, I've cut my boards, I've bought the necessary materials mentioned in the previous video you watched. So now let's go straight to the point. First, we have to put the edge tape, so we don't want to leave this this board the way it is like this, so we want to put edge tape. And before I'll do so, I'll be introducing my sister. So I'll be teaching her with this, instead of me teaching you, like just teaching you guys straight. I'll be teaching her so that if she's making any mistake, I'll be correcting her, because some of you are new to all these things. So if I'm correcting her live, it's just be like I'm correcting you too, because she have never done a frame in her life. So I'll welcome her. Okay, please, can you say something, ma?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Acrylic.
Thank you for collaborating with us. So the first thing we'll do, we have to measure the entire edges. So I'll measure this part now. Like, this is where it ends. Okay. First, use scissors to cut this thing straight. It's bent. Where is scissors? Okay. Okay. Now place it straight now. Yes. So I'll measure this part. Then from this part,
No put sign,
don't really need to put sign. So I'll measure this part. Yeah. So how you measure this thing is, it's not that I'm doing a perfect measurement. Just like I'm giving it more space after I measure it. And like if I measure this part now, I hold this, I can give gap and start the measurement. So this thing will still be oversized after gumming it. You will still cut it, but it's better to be oversized than for it to be small. You understand? So that's how you do the measurements. You do the same thing now using this. Actually, this is the first step you have to do. Like, this is the first thing we have to do. Sorry, because just imagine if you have only one board, only one frame. You can continue. Don't worry, continue. If you have only one frame now, you will not have the luxury to, okay, this one now you have already applied gum, so it will be hard for you to be using it to do measurements. So the first thing you should do is to measure your edge tape first with the board that you just cut. That's the first thing you have to do. So continue. I think this is the last. So the place you hold it now, you just leave that your hand and use scissors to cut it. Cut it. I don't want to help you to cut it.
What am I cutting?
You cut this last part.
No, this is not the last part though.
Okay, that's not the last part.
No. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, do the last
1,
part.
2.
Okay, that's the 3. Okay, do the last part.
Do the last part.
Okay. So you can do it oversized. It's better to be oversized than for you to have a perfect or a small. So you use scissors to cut that last angle. Yes, cut it. Yes, cool. So officially, this is the first thing you have to do. Like, this is the first thing you have to measure the tape, the edge tape. So we want to pull gum to all this place. So all you do is just to pull gum. So you puncture a hole to your gum. So this gum, the first tutorial I showed you guys where you get it. You put it. You can use your hand, but you make sure that the hole is not that too. The hole you puncture in the gum is not that deep, so that it can control what is coming out. Yeah, so for now I want her to do her own, but now I will just monitor her. She will do everything. Press it. Yes. You have to press it. Press it so that it
I'm
comes.
pressing it.
You're pressing it and it's not coming out.
I don't understand.
Why like
The way you are looking at me now. It's okay.
Yes. Make sure every part is covered with gum, because if you don't do that, it's like if you put the edger tape, it can peel off. You don't want your customers to complain that, okay, this thing is pulling off. Okay, so you move to another part, you do the same thing. Yes. Okay, shift here.
Like this one.
Okay, you see the gum will not. If it stains it, we have something that we use to clean it. So, but even though you know that you clean it, you should still be careful not to overstain it. Make sure all the gum is at every angle, like this one. Yes. Yes. All this drip. Make sure you use your hands to remove it. Yes. So we are done. You just keep that one aside. You let it to just dry. Like it will not dry pata. Like what I mean by pata, it will not allow you to dry. Like when small breeze blow. Now pigeon I have use explain this thing. The next thing is to apply gum to it. But before applying gum, I would advise you to cut this into 2. Yes, because this edge tape is quite bigger than the side of the board. So some people will just put it like how big it is, and it's not cool. You're just wasting your edge tape. So it's good to just divide it into 2. So I will leave her to do that. So you divide it into 2. So just use your eye to measure the center and keep on tracing the center. So okay. If you are just starting out, there's need for you to maybe find a help, somebody that will be helping you to hold some stuff. But for me, for me, I can do the frame without any help. When starting out, you just need a help, sorry. So now she have divided the edge tape into two. So what we need to do now is to apply gum to the edge tape so that we'll be able to use it to gum the edges of the board. That's what we'll do. So use this tape and apply gum on it, and make sure all the part has gum. So at this point, if you're a beginner, you can do it yourself, or you tell somebody to help you hold it. Yes, for me, I can do it myself. But if you are just starting and you don't know how to control the gum and everything together, you can just ask your neighbor or anybody around you to help you to hold it, or you just figure out how to hold it yourself, or use something, an object, to hold it at the end and can draw it. So she's adding the tape now, the gum to the edge tape. So she has successfully put the gum on the edging tape, everything. So the next thing is to apply the edging tape to the board. But before we do that, we'll just keep this edging tape to dry. So you don't allow it to dry, but you allow air to blow on it so that the gum will have effect, because that's how this gum works. You don't just apply it and expect it to gum immediately. It will gum, but it will peel off. But if you allow air to blow on it, it will be highly effective. So that's why if you use shoemaker, like if you know shoemaker, those shoemaker workers, or what would I call those guys, shoemakers, yeah, preparing shoes, that's what they do. They'll apply gum and they'll allow it to air to blow on it, then before they gum the shoe. So that's what we're doing now. Just leave it for like a few minutes. So same thing for the board. Yes, same thing for the board. But the board is ready now. So we are just allowing this to air to blow on it for a few minutes before we apply it. Yes. Okay, so we'll continue. The gum is now sticky, and coupled with the fact that this board has been there for long, so we don't want it to dry. We don't want the gum to dry on the board. So we'll apply it now. So here's how we'll apply it. First, you check, you cut from the middle. You make sure that the front of the board is the smoothest part. That's where we'll put the picture. So the back is this place. I don't think this particular one has dried. It's not sticking. So you see the issue here. So what we'll just do, we'll just add little gum to it, and we'll apply it immediately without waiting for it to dry, because she take a little time putting it. That's why. So I'll just add little gum on it. So we're ready to go. First, this is the front of the board, the smoothest part. That's what we want to use. We don't want to use this rough part. I like this smooth part, and it's best for the type of printing we did. So here's how you approach it. So first, which side is straight between this side and this side? So this place is straight. So this part was cut using scissors, so I want to use this part that is original. So we should just place it this way and keep on tracing. So I'll allow her to do it. Okay, can you continue? Start for you.
With this.
Yes. So you press it. Yes.
Like this.
Yes. Do the same thing. Bend it. Exactly. Yes. Press it. So guys, this particular frame, I made it 16 by 12 for a reason. 16 inches by 12 inches for a reason, because I don't want to do something so big that you cannot handle. So if you are just starting out, I would not advise you to just start doing big frames. If you have such confidence and you believe in yourself, you can try it out, but I wouldn't just advise you to say to try out the big frame. So this is, yeah. Okay, so this is it. So this last part, you cut it with your scissors. Yes, you cut it at the intersection. Yeah, so you know. Yes. So you still have to trim it, but before that, you want to cut off all these excesses.
Okay.
Yes, this is how you do it. You cut off the excesses from this part and the excesses from this part too. It might not really show, but there are some parts that you have to cut off. So how you do that is, you can use your scissors to achieve it. Use your scissors to your sharp scissors to trim it off. You see, it's clean. So the gum might be sticking to your scissors, so yes. So do the remaining. So yours is rough, but you still have to go back and do some part. So
Come.
see, yours is rough, right? I'll show you. So hers is rough, like some of these parts. Now you want to avoid everything, like anything that looks like this. You want the edger tape to be equal with the board, so you still go, please remove this thing, you still go one more time and you clean off everything. Yes, you want it to be equal with the board. You want the work to be neat, as if it's AI that did it. Yes, same thing with this. see how I bent, how I'm cutting it. I'm not cutting it like this. I bent the board and I'm cutting it like I bent the board like 30 degrees or 30 degrees. In case you don't know 30 degrees, please find it. Don't know what to say. So you cut every excesses. So
Going this side.
yes, you do that part. Okay, cut that part. Don't cut it that way. It will not do. You cut it from inside, not outside. Yes. Yes, like this. And you cut it like yes. See, this part is still there. So let me show you the right way to cut it. If you hold it now, you see. You can even use of scissors too. Some people you do it like this. They even scratch their scissors. Some they will hold their scissors and just do it like this. See, it's coming out. This is one of the best way to even do it, because you might not have sharp scissors. See, I'm leveling everything now. So what we want to do is just use this to shape, to smoothen it. If you don't have sandpaper, just use your scissors. Don't be careful. Sorry. Want to smoothen it so that it will look like AI generated frame. So you want to cut these excesses. So now we are done for this part. This other part, there are some that has excesses. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll still do it. I'm taking my time so that you would know how long it takes for you to do something good. I don't want to just fast forward everything. So, but if this is, you understand this, please fast forward it. Don't waste your time. But if you know you're a slow learner, please watch. So what I want to do, we just use this tie and no, use a sharp here.
They're not going to eat the board.
No, don't worry. Use your strength, like do it. You know, like once you apply strength to it. Hello guys, so she have successfully added the edge tape. So what we want to do is to, after putting series of gum, your board will be dirty. So and you wouldn't want that to be a defect to your frame. So you clean it. And what will you use? You use the thinner for cleaning. I bought the thinner. Yes, this is 500. Yeah, I bought it for 500. So you just tell them thinner. The same place you got gum, they'll get thinner. The same place you get the building material stuff, yeah, you get thinner. if you don't understand, please just watch the first video. So you just put it in your rack, then you clean those places. The thing is very effective. You clean all the edges that is gone to make your work neat. There will be no defects. You just clean every angle. Yes, so see how smooth it is. Even before then, if you don't have sandpaper, this is sandpaper. I did this. I just look for a board. Then after buying the sandpaper, I just use gum. I apply gum on this board and paste the sandpaper, so I can use it to, let me use it to, for this back, like use it to smooth that edge tape and the board together. Just smooth it in case there's a rough place that your scissors cannot enter. You smooth it. But if you don't have this sandpaper, you can just use your scissors to do it like this. But that one is quite rough, but some people will give you a smooth touch. So that's it. So you can use this thinner to clean all the sides. You want to make everything neat, like you want to deliver an excellent job. So that's what we are up to. My sister is still here with me. Yeah, so we are done with stage 1. So stage 2 is to paste your picture on top of the board. Thank you.